Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how I make and use a slip bobber rig for panfish. The slip bobber rig is exactly what it sounds like. The bobber has a hollow, narrow center that allows it to slide up and down the line, enabling the angler to adjust the rig's depth as shallow or as deep as they need in a matter of seconds. Another benefit the rig has is its ability to keep your baits above structure that would normally cause bottom rigs to snag, saving you a lot of gear and valuable time re-rigging. To make a slip bobber rig, you'll need a bobber stop, a bead, a small slip bobber, a split shot weight which kind of looks like a mini metal Pac-Man, and a panfish hook or a small bait holder. Now I'll show you how I make this rig. For this demonstration I'm going to use high-vis fluorocarbon so you can see what I'm doing a lot easier. First I'm going to put on a bobber stop, which you can deploy with a pre-made one like this. These can be found anywhere that sells tackle, or you can make one from scratch, which is what I'm going to do for this video. To make a bobber stop, take a piece of string and create a loop along the line. With one of the tag ends, wrap it around the line and through that loop several times. Once you've done that, pull on both tag ends in opposite directions, pulling the knot tight. Make sure the stop is snug on the line, but loose enough you can slide it up and down the line easily. Don't trim the tag ends just yet. Now I'm going to add a plastic bead and make sure that it does not go past the bobber stop. If the bead does go past the bobber stop, it's not thick enough. Use the tag ends to tie several overhand knots to thicken the stop until the bead can no longer pass it. At that point, you can trim the tag ends, and now we'll add the slip bobber. So I'm going to thread the line through the slip bobber and double check to make sure that bead and bobber stop stay in place, and double check to make sure the bead and bobber do not pass that bobber stop. All right, I'm good to go there. Now I'm going to tie on the hook with a Palomar knot, and to do that I'm going to double over my line like this, and with my right hand pinch the loop to form a point. Panfish hook eyes are kind of small, so that's why I do that. And then I'm going to thread that doubled over line through the eye, and with the doubled over line I'm going to create a basic overhand knot like this. And then with my right hand I'm going to pull the looped tag end to the right, semi-tightening the knot and then using that loop to wrap it around the entire hook. At that point I'm going to wet the knot with a little spit so the knot slides together easier, and then on the main line and tag end I'm going to start pulling the knot all the way tight. And once I'm convinced the knot is good to go, I'm going to trim the tag end, and now we can move on to the weight. With this rig I like the weight 3 to 6 inches above the hook. For this demonstration I'll set it at 3 inches. The weight is best applied when clamping it down with a pair of pliers, and when selecting a weight, make sure it's heavy enough to pull the line down to the rig's depth. Otherwise, this rig is not going to work right. And with that, let's put this thing to work. All right, guys, I'm going to be fishing in shallow water, so I've got my depth set to about 1.5 feet. My bait of choice is going to be a Berkeley gulp minnow. Let's get some fish. All right, I'm just going to flip this thing out here by that brush. I'm going to let that bait sit there for about 10 seconds. If nothing hits it, something's already on it. All right, if nothing hits that again here in a few seconds, I'm going to reel it in a little bit. Just give the handle a couple cranks. Move it in a couple of feet, let that bait reset, and nothing hit it again. Pull it in a little farther. All right, we're just going to rinse and repeat until we catch some fish. Oops, something's on, got him. Boom. That's what I'm talking about right there. Oh yeah, that's a nice crappie. This right here, guys, is the beauty of the slip bobber rig. If you guys want to learn more fishing tips and tricks for fish like this, I got a couple options you can pick from right here.